Don Mitchell. I'm a 10-year resident of Indian Hills, homeowner association member. Up until recently, I was a member of the golf course, but I still play there regularly. I love the neighborhood.
Mr. Mitchell, if you don't mind, what's your address?
Oh, I'm sorry, 2626 Big Eagle Trail.
Thank you.
And I have 32 years in the food service sales. Most of that time spent with Nestle, selling national account chains. So I know a little bit about the restaurant business. What is a high-quality sit-down restaurant? I went through Mr. Huddleston's, I listened closely to his checklist, and I can tell you the CEO of Waffle House will tell you that he meets every one of what he said. Every one.
Not the 24-hour thing.
That concerns me. I'm here to talk about their proposal versus reality. The location that we're talking about, high traffic, there's no doubt about that. High traffic, it's got 30,000 people within a 2-mile radius. It's a corner site with a traffic light. Okay, high visibility, frontage on a primary artery in a growing town. Perfect spot for a restaurant, for a fast food restaurant. Casual dining, which I call upscale casual dining. You know, it's going to be different for everyone else, but that's where I made my bread and butter with Nestle, and I can tell you that segment is not expanding. Okay? They are now looking for the best of locations. They've been the hardest hit industry in the food service sales. You got Darden, who just sold Red Lobster. Olive Garden sales have been flat for the last 3 years. Ruby Tuesdays has closed 180 units in the last 18 months. They closed one here in Murfreesboro. Oh, Charlie's, they've had 4 presidents in the last 3 years. These are all local companies that are struggling. Upscale, casual dining companies. All right? Outback has been forced to add lunch. Their claim to fame forever was that we're a dinner place. We don't need lunch. We don't need breakfast. Okay, I noticed that someone said they don't need breakfast. What about the breakfast? Well, one of his checklists. All right? The other things that are going on is that industry right now, dairy, beef, other commodities, you can go to the grocery store to check this out, highest they've been ever. Okay? These people are trying to survive. They're not expanding. Plus, they've got Obamacare and minimum wage worries coming down the road out that they're going to have to worry about. Okay? Traffic is important, but it's way down the list when you're talking about an upscale restaurant that wants to open. Okay? What they look for are high-paying employers in an area. That's why if you go out Joe B. Jackson, you see a Subway there. There's 1,000 jobs out there, but they pay minimum wage or $10 to $12 an hour, and they have a half-hour lunch. That's why there's no restaurants out there. There's thousands of employees. They have one Subway. Okay? Mid-tier hotels. You have to have mid-tier hotels. And I'm not talking about the Knights Inn, Safari Inn, the Regal Inn, and the Vista Inn, which are all within a half-mile of this location. I'm talking about business travelers, people that are going to go out and spend money.
There might be some business guys at the Safari.
Okay, that's why you want Embassy Suite, Courtyard, Residence Inn, Hampton Suite, Hilton Garden Suites, all being built where? Right here in town, out on the avenue. You can ask you can go to the Outback. I talked to the guy. They wish they were out at the avenues. They're locked in to a bad lease. There's a site over in front of Staples, great restaurant site. It's been empty for 7 years. This, location, you have to have upscale retail clusters. I'm talking about Green Hills, Cool Springs, and now our avenues. That's where the location for a restaurant that these gentlemen are trying to sell us on, that's where it would go. The location that they're talking about is terrible for a casual dining. All right? I don't think they did their homework. And if this were a case study or a homework assignment, I think they would get a failing grade. And what that means here is a no vote. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mitchell.